When they in strange lands, they just feel like they on borrowed time. And that's how all of our, and that's what my point was when it came to my Indian homie, my Mexican homie. We all sat down and we was just like, we in
but how is this strange land? But you don't even want to take the time to know the history.
We just here.
You letting this nigga say that he a Comanche Indian.
So y'all business is y'all business.
But you a Haitian American that's over here that's now inside our business.
I'm actually Haitian.
Like, it doesn't matter, Haitian and Creole, but still, you still consider black. Once you come over here, then you a nigga like me. Like, what you mean? You can't just be like, oh, f your history, I just care about mine while you sit over here benefiting from what the f my people did. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't know nothing about...
I gotta work 3 times as hard because of who my people are.
What do you mean you gotta work 3 times as...
So again, she arguing with a Haitian American. I just heard him say, I gotta work 3 times as hard. I'm gonna wait to get my perspective. I'm gonna see what her response is. Try to listen closely, y'all, what he just said. I'm gonna wait to get my perspective until she responds.
In Creole, but still, you still consider black. Once you come over here, then you a nigga like me. Like, what you mean? You can't just be like, oh, f your history, I just care about mine while you sit over here benefiting from what the f my people did. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't know nothing about...
I gotta work 3 times as hard because of who my people are.
What do you mean you gotta work 3 times as hard?
Yeah, we come from a poor nation.
How are you working 3 times as hard in a fucking other country that fought for you to come here?
Right.
Well, how are you working 3 times as hard whenever we literally died for you to be able to come over here and say some shit like that? That's crazy.
So a Haitian American is saying that you as a Haitian American have to work 3 times as hard because your country is poor. Well, let me answer that question. Why is your country poor? Because of colonialism and, you know, other things, other outside entities that weren't fully your fault, right? I have to give grace where it's due. And you do have a history of Haitians that fought against that in 1804, things like that, right? But what has happened since then? The majority of Haiti is Haitians. The majority of Haiti is not white people. It's not Asians. It's not Middle Easterners or Arabs. Middle East doesn't exist. If you know, you know. Arabs. It's not Latinos, it's Haitians. So when you say you have to work 3 times as hard, why don't you work 3 times as hard in your homeland then? Why is your country poor? You know why your country is poor? And this is not just a knock on Haiti. This is all of these immigrant countries. That's like a broken record when I say it. Do you know why your country is poor? Because you always want to have all this work ethic and all of this grind and all of this, doing all of this, but it's never in your homeland. That's why it's poor. Because the top 10% of your intellectuals, your people who have some type of economic value, all the people with the finances, all of these people, they never stay in their homelands. They always come to America and they reap the benefits off of Black American history, off of Black American backs, right? So when you say you're working 3 times as hard, how? You're in a first world country. You're in a first world country, not working 3 times as hard. You're an immigrant. Y'all get handouts by the Democratic Party. What do you mean you're working 3 times as hard? How you working 3 times as hard? If you really wanted to have all this work ethic and you work so hard, then why don't you work this hard in your homeland? That's why your country is poor, because the top people of your country never stay at home. They always leave. They go to the UK, they go to Canada, but usually they come to the US because it's right there. That has to stop. Let's keep going though.
Why aren't you over there in Haiti then working 3 times as hard? Why would you come here to work 3 times as hard and complain? Like, what?
Over there you gotta work 10 times.
He said out there you gotta work 10 times as hard. Well, good. You know why America is the greatest country in the world? America is the greatest country in the world. I don't care what nobody say. It's the greatest country in the world. You know why America is the greatest country in the world? You know why this country is so, quote unquote, free and everybody can have access to this country? Because of my ancestors. The policies and laws that we fought for and fought against, right? So that not only, unfortunately, because we got duped by the Democratic Party, but so we can get our freedom, but everybody else got the benefit off of it. It's always been historically what Black Americans have been able to do. We've always fought for the masses and everybody got a benefit. That's why America is such a great country. That's why, because of Black American work. We fought for all of these policies and things to get passed. We fought for all of this stuff. So you can miss me with the whole, we got to work 10 times as hard in your homeland. You're the majority in your homeland. We're not the problem. Black Americans are not the reason that barbecue runs Haiti. Barbecue is running Haiti right now. That ain't Black American fault. What crime leader does runs Black America? Y'all can easily take them out. And all of these other people, y'all can easily take them out. Black America, we made this country a great country to where it has this, you know, so-called freedom and acceptance for everybody. Black Americans made that a thing. So you can have it in your homeland if you would actually work against it, but you don't work against it. You flee. Black Americans don't have a fleeing mentality. We don't have a mentality to say that, you know what, I give up. That's not in our psyche. It's not in our nature. You know why it's not in our nature and it's in everybody else's nature? Because we actually have a tie to this land well before 1619. That people don't like to talk about it, like to say it's just untrue. That's why, because innately, internally, it's something running deep inside of us where a lot of people, even if they don't know, right, they feel it. We don't have a mentality where we just want to flee somewhere. Nah, we ain't got no, we not fleeing nowhere. We gonna fight against it, and that's what we did.
Why you ain't over there fighting the French people then? 3 times as hard or 10 times as hard. Why ain't you fighting the white people that colonized?
It's colonized.
So then
the French already left Haiti. I will say that the French already left. So there is, the thing is, what she's saying, why y'all not fighting the white people? The French already left. So it's just them now. So the real thing is, why are they not helping each other and putting each other up? That's the real question.
People that colonized.
It's colonized.
So then why come over here and say you don't care about our history though?
I just said that's y'all's business.
How is that? So that's not your business.
It's not.
So
everything that happened.
So you know that you wouldn't be able to come here just 60 years ago. You wouldn't be able to come over here without us and our business, without us fighting for that.
I live off different principles.
I
live off my mind and
that's
that's what's wrong with people as a society. Forget racism. All of them.
You can't say forget racism. And a white man sitting right here like race matters.
Oh wow, they haven't. Okay, sorry for all that wind. That ain't me. That's, I don't know where they at. I guess that she just opened the door. But it's a white guy that's sitting right there. So they having this conversation with the white guy, and you. He's sitting there looking at his phone. He ain't paying no mind.
In this country, race matters in this country. Talk about, oh Lord. See,
come on with this wind, man.
That right there is just, that's weakness. I'm not finna sit back and allow these people to do the same thing over again. History repeats itself. And people that fail to know history are destined to repeat it.
Whose history?
Our history, right here. There's a white man right here and a black woman telling you, a Haitian American, that you should know the history of this country as you sit here benefiting from all of the shit, all the animosity that me and him and his people go through.
I don't know. I know. I just don't care.
You should care, bro. You should care.
He sounds like a booty digger as well. He sounds like a, sorry for the background noise over here, y'all. I'm washing clothes. He sounds like a booty digger as well. If you don't know what a booty digger is, if you know, you know. Common sense. I can hear the Zatarans and the seasoning and the zest in his voice. Is you know, that's what it sounds like to me.
Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even know you felt like that.
He sounds sweet.
Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, you should appreciate what my people did for you to sit over here, fam. Like, that's crazy. Without my people motherfucking fighting, having dogs sicked on them, being hung from fucking trees and shit, nigga, you wouldn't be able to stand over here and speak like that. For real. Our people are getting hung just 3 days ago, nigga. I'm making videos every other day about black Americans being hung. Bro, I'm about to cry. Like, the fact that you saying you don't care whenever my people are literally being lynched, nigga. My people, your people ain't being lynched. There's no Haitians being lynched. There's no immigrants being lynched.
What do you mean? They can't even survive right now. Look up Haiti right now.
What does that have to do with America? You're over here talking about Haiti for what?
So you talking about a dot in the middle of 1,000 dots while we only got 1,000 dots.
What dot? What dot? What are you talking about? What the f are you talking about? One dot. Like, are you saying that the lynching that happened is just like, it's nothing like?
No, but I'm just saying it's every day down there. Us dying, getting killed.
Then why aren't you over there in Haiti saying that? We're over here. We're not gonna sit back and just act like it's a regular thing, bro. That's not.
That filter that she has is ridiculous. She put that damn eyebrow filter on her thing. That looks ridiculous. That filter looks insane to me. It just keep popping off and on. I don't know why she added that filter to her face.
The best thing I do all that.
But I mean, but your people shouldn't have came and fled over here then. Like, you don't care about your history and you don't care about our history. You don't care about either one. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem that black people be talking about. Immigrants come over here and they make shit so much more difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like people that speak like that and they speak like that and other black people, young people are hearing y'all speak like that, they learn to not give a fuck. And that's how we stay in last place. That's how white people keep us in that spell. We mind our business. Yeah, you mean immigrants mind your business because y'all get to live comfortably over here because of us. I would mind my business too if I got to go to another country and I don't have to experience the racism that they experience. I don't have to experience their oppression. I don't have to experience. You were born here and you don't care? That's even more crazy.
Well, that's the thing. She has to come to a realization. This is what a lot of Black Americans eventually get to. They eventually get to this point. Sunflower, thank you for the $20. Shout out to Sunflower for the $20 on Cash App. I appreciate the donation, sweetheart. Shout out to Sunflower for the $20. What she has to understand, what she's going through right now, is what a lot of us that's listening to this live right now, we've been through. We done already been through this. We done already got to this point, and we don't even get emotional over stuff like this no more. It's kind of funny. It's sad, but it's kind of funny, like, because again, she's going through dealing with this in real time. Most of us have already been through this, but I don't expect them to care. So, this damn noise in the background, man. I don't know why this dryer keep going. Like, bro. Okay. We have the mentality that we don't even expect them to care. You know, they don't care. How do you expect a person that fled their homeland to a new place and then they like to classify themselves as the people of that new place? How can you expect them to care about those new people's history? And they left their homeland. They don't even care about their own history. So they damn sure not gonna care about the new place where they at and their history. They're not gonna care. They just want to reap the benefits off of it. That's why a lot of these people, when they come up here, they like to classify themselves as black. They not black when they go to their homelands though. So Black Americans, most of us, I ain't gonna say most of us, because unfortunately most of us don't know, but us that are a part of I guess the grassroots, or us that, you know, live in reality, that understand like the truth behind this whole Pan-Africanism, kumbaya stuff, man, we've been ahead of the curve on this for a while. So we don't even get excited. We don't get surprised by this stuff, man. This is like tether 101 right here. Understanding the tether mindset 101. This is like first day stuff right here. You supposed to already been on this. Let's keep going though.
What did your parents tell you? Like, whenever, like what? What? Your grandma lived through a genocide that's still going on?
Get from in front of this fan, girl. Ani, thank you for the $10, man. Shout out to Ani. Appreciate you, OG. Shout out to Ani for the $10 on Cash App. I appreciate you, fam. Shout out to Ani for the 10, man. Shout out to Ani for the 10. I appreciate that. Love y'all. Love everybody that's in it don't knows, man. I appreciate y'all. Even if you ain't, I appreciate y'all being here regardless.
Yes. So how can you say you don't care then? So how can you say that you don't care? Like, that's crazy. You saying your grandmama lived through this and that, but you don't care about the genocide Black Americans are going through while you over here in America.
Star, thank you for the $5, girl. Shout out to Star. I appreciate the shooter for the $5, Star. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you.
You said you didn't care, JC. Our history is still ongoing. Our history is evolving and changing every day, every minute, every second. We know what we experience. We're not talking about no motherfucking European or all that. No, we're not. We're talking about real fucking history that we experience. All that slave shit, like, I'm not talking about that. That's bullshit. Most of that is a fucking lie, nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't know the real history. You don't know about indigenous Black American people. You don't know about foundational Black American people. You don't know what they put down, the foundation they laid down for your people to come over here and live off of what we did. And you saying you don't care and you mind your business. Like, nigga, you should care. Because if I was living in Haiti, I would be out there protesting for your people too. Like,
100%. As crazy as that may sound, I think a lot of y'all are over that now. But if Black Americans, the mentality that we have, if we was to go to, which we don't have this mentality because we not fleers, but if we was to go and mass to other homelands and other places, we would have 100% respect the people that's there. We would respect their history. We would respect them if they told us if things that they didn't want us to say, stuff they didn't want us to operate as, things that they didn't want us to do. We would respect their, traditional values. We 100% would. Black Americans don't have this disrespect towards other people's history and culture unless you come at us first. It just is what it is. Again, I'm sorry about this noise in the background, y'all. This damn dryer. This motherfucker keep just blurping off. But we don't have this mentality of like disrespect other people, man. If I told y'all before a while ago, man, if I was to go to let's say I moved to Nigeria, which I would never do. That's one of the last places I would ever. Only place I would go to only place I wouldn't go to over Nigeria is India. I would never live in India. I would rather live in anywhere else. I would live in, I don't know. I live in Afghanistan. India, man, look, that's not the point. The point that I'm making is we don't have a disrespectful mentality. If I was to go to Nigeria, I would respect the people in the customs. If there are certain things that they didn't want me to say, I wouldn't say. If there's certain ways that they didn't want me to dress, I wouldn't dress. I would respect their people and their customs. They don't respect us and our customs, and the reason why is because they don't respect our lineage. They don't respect who we are historically, even though who we are historically has literally been the blueprint of everywhere. I asked myself, I got into like a back and forth with this Mexican dude one day. This was a while ago. And it was on Twitter. I got back and forth to this Mexican dude, and we had a conversation, and he was basically talking about, and I'm gonna kind of correlate to this. We was basically talking about what was the point? He had said something that was like some racist shit or something. I said, and I kind of came at him. I'm like, bro, you Mexican. This not even like what you talking about. Like you Mexican. Who you talking to? And his response back to me was, oh, your people were brought over here, and I'm like, no, my people been here. And I'm like, my people are the reason that your people are over here. When they had the Mexican-American War, Mexico got paid. Mexico got paid for that. Y'all lost, but y'all still got paid for that. So America is rightfully America, like the Texas and all stuff they like to claim. This is actually Mexico. No, this is us because y'all got y'all ass beaten, y'all lost, and y'all got paid $15 million. After the Mexican-American War for that land. But my thing is, when I was telling this Mexican dude, I'm like, name me something that Mexicans dominated in America. Name me something that Mexicans dominated in America. Anything. Sports, intellectual achievement, music. What do y'all do? Most of you Mexicans, when y'all come over to America, y'all want to be Black American men. Y'all get your haircuts cut like us. Y'all get fades and y'all get lineups. They don't do that in Mexico. They do it. I mean, they may do it now because of us. Traditional Mexican hairstyles, they don't have fades. They're not getting lineups. They got bangs and shit like a white boy. So I was telling this dude, like, compare that to like, name me a Mexican comparison of a Malcolm X. Name me a Mexican comparison of a Martin Luther King. Where's your historical figures that have influenced the world? Name me an invention that a Mexican made. Give me an invention. So the thing the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the same way that dude couldn't answer none of those questions, by the way, this was in the Twitter space. None of these other people can either. Most of these people that come from these other countries, they can't name an invention that their people made. They don't have any historical figures that have influenced the world. They don't have any athletes. They don't have any musicians. They don't have any people that are creators. They don't have intellectuals. They don't have anybody. They're coming over here with basically just a culture. So the reason why they're so disrespectful is because they're jealous. That's why they're disrespectful, because we have been in the belly of the beast when it comes to oppression here in America. We've been in the belly of the beast, and we've been able to prosper. We've been able to take over the entertainment business. We've been able to take over the sporting business. When it comes to creativity, a lot of our creations and inventions were stolen. But even with that, like, we infiltrate every single basically faction of life. We have scholars, we have inventors, we have musicians, we have creators, we have innovators, we have all of these different people. They don't have anybody. They don't have anybody. So that's why they come over here and they have this disdain towards us and this disrespect. And that's why they want to appease to whiteness so bad. That's why I'm not talking about what I'm about to say. I'm not talking about that the Caribbeans and Africans or Haitians do this, I guess. But That's why a lot of the Latinos and a lot of the Arabs, when they come over here, they want to be white. They classify as white on paper because they know that that's the best way, that they don't have to feel ashamed for being a quote unquote minority and having nothing to show for it. While Black Americans hold the torch for everybody else when it comes to our history. We've been at the top of the top. We've been at the top for forever. So it's fatigue that people got. That's the real Black fatigue. The real Black fatigue is being tired of Black people being able to infiltrate and do everything prosperous with dealing with a historical history of oppression in this country. That's the real Black fatigue. That's the true Black fatigue if you really want to get down to it. That's what people sick of. That's why none of these other people like us. That's why. Not all of them. You got some people that's non-tethers, right? You got some non-tethers out there. Shout out to all the non-tethers in here. But the people that come over here from these other countries, these fucking immigrants, that's why they don't like us. Even a lot of white folks, that's why they don't like us. Because they haven't been able to keep us down. That's why. We've been over everybody. So that's really the real true meaning of why these people don't like us. It's jealousy. It's jealousy. We're not fleeing to their homelands. They're coming to us. And guess where they go? They get in our neighborhoods. That's where they go. They get in the Black American neighborhoods. They go right in Black American neighborhoods, and we accept them. We treat them right. We let them listen to our music. We let them operate in our music. Sometimes, unfortunately, some people let them say the N-word. They get to dress like us. They get to date our women. They get to date our men. They get to eat our foods. They get to even have their own culture and separate themselves from us, even with their own culture. And we give them free reign. That's the issue that they got, because they know it would never operate the same way around. Take your Black ass to Mexico and see if they accept your Black ass. See if you become a successful mariachi band player. See if they like that you're dating their women. They already don't like it. Take your Black ass to them Afghanistan. Take your Black ass to wherever and see how well they treat you. Take your Black. They're not gonna treat you the same. They're not gonna have that same pride. You got a couple people that may be cool, but the majority of the foundation of their society and their cultures is not an accepting people. It's not. We're some of the most loving people to a fault. That's why, if anybody wanted to know why Black Americans go so hard, this is where, even though some of you be annoying, I get the disdain and the anger that y'all have sometimes, because it's like, damn, man, I thought they was gonna be cool. I thought they was gonna rock with us, man, and they did the complete opposite. So it's y'all niggas. So I get it. Let's keep going.
Like what? Like, that's the difference between you and I. Like what? I give a fuck. I give a fuck. Like, if I was in your...
Good point. Shout out to Carmisha. Even Mexican food originates from a combination of other nationalities. Go look up horchata. Go look up the origins of horchata. I'm gonna say that again. Go look up the origins of horchata. Horchata is delicious, by the way. I love horchata. Horchata is good as hell. Go look up the origins of horchata. Go look it up. It came from Africa, by the way. They didn't come from us, but it didn't come from Mexicans. And that's their like staple drink. Go look it up. And I'm sure y'all can probably find a whole bunch of other foods. And it's not a diss to Mexico. I'm not trying to diss Mexicans or diss the Latinos. Just keep it in 100. A lot of Mexican has, I think I was in Tweak Space yesterday. Mexicans have a 500-year history. They have a 500-year history. That's a very, very new ethnic group. Kind of like us. The Black Americans, we have an ethnogenesis, but like they're not. The difference is we're a new ethnic group as well as foundational Black Americans, but we've actually done a lot in a small amount of time. They haven't. Let's keep going. Carmisha, thank you for the $25. Shout out to Carmisha. She said, for the knowledge and facts. Thank you, Carmisha, for the $25. I appreciate you, love, for the donation. Let's keep going.
No country, that would be disrespectful as fuck if I sat there in Haiti and said the shit you saying. Like, what? You wouldn't even fuck with me if I was sitting over there in Haiti talking like you, bro. You know damn well you wouldn't fuck with me, bro. Period. You wouldn't.
Because I said we mind our business. Y'all mind, y'all.
Nah, stop trying to downplay what you said, bro. You said you don't care. You literally said you didn't care, and that's not your business. And you said that's not your history. You said you care about your history.
Yes.
So why are you sitting over here?
That's my heritage, my history. How you gonna tell me how to feel about my history, my heritage? You trying to sit and tell me like what to value, and like I value my history.
I agree with that, actually. I agree with what he's saying. You can't sit there and try to convince. You shouldn't be trying to sit there and convince somebody who is not your ethnic group to care about your ethnic group and care about your culture. They're tethers. You can't expect them to. So there's no reason to get angry at. That's why I just said Us, we don't get angry at that no more. You know, we don't care about that. At the end of the day, we already know what it's coming with. So trying to like get upset at it, or it's like you can't tell somebody how to feel. You can't tell anybody how to, you can't expect somebody to accept you. So I do agree with him on that for sure. You can't sit there and be like, hey man, you need to, they're not going to. So just get him the same energy in return. Call ICE on his ass. So I would have did. Get your ass up out of here. Don't let me be, I wish I could join ICE. I would have been body slamming niggas through the earth.
My heritage, the stories I was told and brought up on. So like, just because we here, that don't mean we supposed to abandon or forget what we know.
Who said that? So, we just said respect the motherfucking history of the people that.
True. That's true. She's right on that as well. We just asked for respect.
You live it up, let you live it in.
Who said we don't respect it? We respect it, thank you, but still, we still have where we come from. We still don't have many people. We still don't have much resources for any of our people.
Because y'all keep fleeing. And what do you mean? Who said we don't accept it? We don't respect it? Y'all said it. You Tethers said it. Kai Cenat said it. A lot of you other Haitians and all y'all other Caribbeans, and not all Caribbeans, but all y'all other Tethers didn't said it. What you mean? Who said it? You Tethers said it. Y'all say it every single day. Not just Caribbeans, by the way. All you immigrant Tethers. You white Tethers. You be a Tether too. Tether ain't ethnic specific. It ain't race specific. You whites can be Tethers too. It's a lot of Tethers of all different ethnicities and cultures. You Latin American Tethers, you white Tethers, you European Tethers, I should say, you Asian Tethers, all y'all. It's y'all said it.
We still have a water.
So we got resources? Like
what? Watered down lineage also too, because we only started with damn near 1,100 people.
But that's in Haiti. You're in America. Why are you over here worried about that shit over here? You should be over there then.
Right.
I not be worried about it. That's my heritage and my lineage.
But y'all ran and fled from that heritage and came over here. Do you understand what you're saying? That you don't give a fuck about the people that let you flee over here.
You just said, why should I care about that?
Like what? I just said that I give a fuck about your people, and you literally telling me in my face that you don't give a fuck. You minding your business. I'm like, damn, if I was in Haiti, I wouldn't be saying that shit. But you said, well, fuck what you said. I'll be in America, and I don't really give a fuck about your shit. Like, literally, that's what you said. I'm just like, that's fucked up.
U.S. history. That means...
Did I not just say that? That's the same thing. Wrapped up in one fucking sentence.
I didn't even say I don't care about U.S. heritage, or I said I don't care about U.S. history.
I'm talking about black people, American people. And you would not be sitting here with me right now if it wasn't for black American people fighting for your fucking rights to be over here, bro. That's all I'm saying. And you saying that is none of your business.
Man, we was coming over here well before freaking Africa.
Please tell me you was coming over here before 1965.
Yeah, we were.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that's factual. There might have been Haitians in here before 1965, but not en masse. The majority of these immigrants did not start coming over here, and this includes immigrants from everywhere, until after 1965. I speak on this all the time. It's one of my favorite talking points, actually. That's why I like to call these people black. They didn't classify themselves as black until after 1965. The Immigration and Nationality Act that came right out of the Civil Rights Movement. That's how you people start to classify yourselves as black, come over to America, and then along with birthright citizenship, even the thing, this point right here, it says, me arguing with my Haitian American homie. You shouldn't even be able to call yourself a Haitian American. You a Haitian that lives in America. That's what it should be called. You know what I'm saying? So like this whole thing of like that you can't come over to a place and then call yourself that ethnic group. No, we're not doing that. If I move my black ass to Nigeria, if both my parents are black American, I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a black American who lives in Nigeria who can maybe have citizenship in the country. It's a difference. We are American by blood, not by paperwork. Meaning the inception of this country, the start of this country, and even well before this country was even, called America or, whatever, we have ancestral ties here. So that's my whole thing with this. It's like, there's a big difference in history, and you're not us. And I'm not you. And that's not a diss. I don't want to be you. I can't claim your lineage and culture. You shouldn't be able to claim mine. This is simple, man. This is simple. They arrived in the 1970s. Yeah, even that, honestly, Jermaine, because most of them didn't even get here until 1960. Most of them didn't get here in the year 1964. They got here in the 70s. A lot of them in the 80s. Like, they weren't even over here like that. A lot of them in the early 2000s as well. So you missing with all that Haitian American, like what? How? Well, both your parents from Haiti? All right then. So you a Haitian that live in America? You ain't no Haitian American. So lame ass on. Like Aunt says, they can eat a dick. You already know. A nigga eat a dick. Fuck out my face. She wasting time explaining to this nigga. Yeah, man, for real. My question is, what are they doing up all in the house? Is they in the halfway house? Well, I mean, I don't. Where's they at? Is they at work? Like, why is a black woman, a white dude, and a Haitian all in the house together? What I mean, what are they? Is they in the trap house? Like, is they fiends? What the? I mean, they took a smoke break and they just got into an argument. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, where'd that come from? All right.